Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and it's time once more for some weekly painting progress. And actually, we got quite a bit to show off, so let's get the show on the road here. First up is this, I want to say he's an old Heartbreaker model. I'm not 100% sure. He is a random orc that I had laying around that I discovered at the hobby shop a while back, and he was like $2. And I was like, let's give it a shot. I think he came out pretty decent. Try to keep an old school paint scheme with him. I have no idea what I'm going to use him for, but it was a fun little guy to paint. So besides him, speaking of little things to paint, we have one of the foxes that was supposed to be included with the Northman Clansmen from Mantic's Northern Alliance for Kings of War. So this is on the plastic sprue, and since he's here, the actual Clansmen are not far behind. So, and I don't know why it says Clansmen, because looking at some of the models, they don't look like they're all actually men. There's quite a few that look like they are women. So I found that a nice touch, and it is a very weird lighting in here today. I can't get a good... Here we go, it's a little bit better. Here's the leader type guy. Lots of bones, lots of antlers, lots of fur. But they did paint it pretty quick. And I think I have a set of 5 of them ready. This one looks female to me. Dude. I don't know what's up with that today. The weather keeps shifting outside, which is probably certainly not helping, as I'm right by the window, and it's like right on the cusp of a rainstorm, which we almost never get in Southern California, except for when I want to film and spray things outside. So again, I try to do them all at once. There's 4, there should be 5. There we go. The guy with the tooth that looks like he came out of operation. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. I'm guessing it's some kind of a bone. 2 bones? I don't know. But these guys were pretty fun to paint up. Nice and thick. Not like the old, weedy Mantic elves by any stretch. They scale pretty well. Do we have anything else handy? Conquest guy? Why not? Even then, I mean, you know, you could fudge the size there a little bit if you wanted. So those are the Northmen, the Clansmen from Mantic's Northern Alliance. The Clansmen from Northern Alliance. That's what it is. All right. And then we have another privateer model. This is, gosh, I can't remember her name. Aris, was it? I know she was part of a Retribution originally, but this is her Riot Quest incarnation. Because as I keep saying, despite the lack of interest, I'm just going to keep plugging away at it. I am determined to actually get the game on the table. And let's see what else here. Okay, let's go into 3D printed territory. I got a couple models from Printed Obsession, done up by Land's Print and Play Shop. I think I got the name right. I'll have to double check, but I'll put a link down below if you're curious. Anyway, this is their Hanyu. And she has a little Hanyu right there, a little mask. And for whatever reason, she was giving me a Shirin the Wanderer vibe, and I did not do the greatest job trying to paint her cloak up like Shirin. I loved the Shirin games. I played the crap out of those when I was in college. I actually had a copy of the old Super Famicom version. Yeah, good times. And then we have a Barbarian model as well from Printed Obsession. Quick, simple, easy. I'm sure I could have spent more time. I actually did paint her face. I don't know if I can get the details on the camera today, since it doesn't seem to want to cooperate. I give up. Anyway, she does have a face. Maybe if I get all those out of the way. Oh my god. Alright, that's probably as good as it's going to get. Anyway, let's move on. Let's see, what else? A Reaper Bones model that has been painted up in Trevor Belmont colors. Not Trevor, Richter. I was going to started a Trevor as well. Anyway, we did her up like Richter in Symphony of the Night, or Dracula X if you want to get really particular. Rondo of Blood. But yeah, that's a whole different story. Anyway, this is a fun little model to paint. Obviously, it's Reaper Bones. It was all one piece. Just got her gear on her back. I have no idea what it's actually supposed to look like, but I'm continuing to paint. I have like 3 more whip-wielding models from from Reaper that we're going to paint up like old Castlevania heroes, because why not? Then we have these half-orc druids with their spell effects, trying to get the leaves and the skin not to blend in with each other. He's got like this leaf armor, which was kind of funky. That was fun, but I think it worked. I went way overtly green on his skin, but you know what? It's all right. They're pretty big models, and I love the antlers and the big clubs. I keep arguing with others about whether the fact that these are supposed to be the same model at different stages in their heroic adventuring career, or if they are 2 completely different people, because obviously they're kind of similar, but kind of different, so I don't know. But that's them. And then I painted up a couple Paymaster Games models. We got 2 of their Pacific Northwest heroes, and hopefully I like how his cape cloak turned out. Hopefully the colors are appropriate. Hopefully our lighting levels will stay correct, which they don't seem to want to, and it's getting really frustrating. That's, is he called the Frog Prince? And then there's this guy. I like how he came out. You can actually see the details on his face despite the bad lighting. And I probably should go back and put some more shading in on that trim of his jacket cloak thing. I really like this model. I think he came out pretty nice. I probably should paint some kind of a pattern back there. So any suggestions or any reference material you guys have, by all means, let me know. We'll use it. And then we couldn't resist one of the flying heads. Played around with the contrast paints, but I'm not super happy with it. Some parts look a little bit more plain than others, but it's a big model, as you can see. They're not kidding, they are giant flying heads. And we started working on the other one to go with it. Let's see what else. On the opposite end, we have these teeny tiny... Okay, this dude, I have no idea what he is. He is obviously a 15mm model, and I think I got him for like 99 cents in a box of other ones from one of the local hobby shops, and I have no idea what it is. I can't remember. If you guys know, let me know. And then this is a Caesar Miniatures 1/72 scale Aztec. I figured I keep painting Aztec stuff from Paymaster, then we need some guys to make it appropriately epic sized. And obviously he's not the most exciting looking model from the set, but that's a good size there. These guys do scale pretty decently with some of the other wild 15mm stuff, so I do like that. Slowly but surely we're going to progress our way through that box. Finally this week we have a Titan Forge Oni, and I'm really unhappy with how his tiger skin showed up. So he's supposed to have like a rope there, and I probably should redo that too. And he has a third eye, if you can really see. I don't know. I'm not happy with how I got the face on this guy. I'm probably going to have to go back and fix things up. Everything else turned out okay. Yeah, I think I need to redo that rope and something. I don't really have a lot of oranges, and I even tried mixing some stuff, and you can see here my results were less than spectacular, so we'll probably go back and figure something out for his tiger skin, because it's not an Oni without the tiger skin. And finally, we have the Kingdom Death Boxer, who is horrible to try to photograph because she's just kind of going every which way. And I did try to actually get all of her tattoos done, like in the artwork. And I made the mistake of gluing everything together and then attempting to paint, which is never recommended, but always seems to happen around here regardless. Man, the lighting is crazy off today. Anyway, we are steadily making progress through our piles of unpainted models, and hopefully that will continue as the new year rolls on. So you can see a nice sized haul. Whoa. That's what we wanted to do. Good sized haul of models this week, and hopefully next week will fare just as well. And even though I have all this, I'm still working on that freaking King of War. I gotta get it done. I really gotta get it done. And with President's Day just around the corner, I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the time to do it. So we got plenty of stuff here ready to game, and hopefully, like I said, that will continue on into next week. With that said, hopefully all of you out there are getting stuff painted too, whether it's just as mediocre as mine or fantastically amazing as some of those other people out there that show up on social media and make me wish that I never picked up a paintbrush. Regardless, we're going to keep on working. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.